What is up, YouTube? Just want to take a minute to say thank you for checking out my video. Make sure you comment and tell me what song you want me to react to next. Like, subscribe, share, dislike. Tell me my head's too shiny. You think I'm stupid. Whatever. You think I should be nice to the cat, even though she's spoiled. Um, yeah, and new this year, I have a Patreon set up. Um, I don't know that if you become a Patreon, I'll do anything special for that. I personally hate paywall content. Um, I know one of the podcasts I listen to, they read the list of Patreon. So maybe once or twice a month, I'll read the Patreon list and everybody who's become a Patreon. Should be fun. All right, guys. I will get to that video here shortly. Have a good one.
Soundtrack.
What is up, YouTube? It's your friendly neighborhood running bald man back again for another video. And I survived the tax season, partially. I was downsized. So I'm no longer with the firm and no longer a tax accountant. I did get a month severance, so that was nice. But the search begins. So I will try and keep everything up to date with with the normal release schedule. So I'm going to apologize in advance in case I miss a week or two. But work has to, trying to find a job has to take precedence. Right now it's just, I've been doing some DoorDash on the side since last summer, so I'll kick that up a little bit and hope that helps ease the pain a little bit. But yeah, right now my priorities are with paying the bills and taking care of the little teeny kitty, making sure she's fed. But yeah, as far as the channel goes, I will continue to update or continue to react and re-release some of these story times that I've done. I do have a few new ones, but I probably won't after that until something else comes along. Have new videos or new stories for that, if that's something you're interested in. I'm not too thrilled with the reach around books and their reach arounds that they have hidden now. I've done those the past couple times and find the reach around, so I'll try and do something with that maybe once a month until I get some new material or new books. Speaking of teeny, I might do a normal reading of that, and then later on in the month do a find the reach arounds, where I just go through and find the reach arounds that are hidden in the books. But yeah, and I did have to unhook my mic once during the season toward the end. So I'm not sure how I had it set up, but I'll try and figure that out before I get back to releasing videos. I believe I have one or two more that I recorded in January and have scheduled. So that'll give me a little bit of time to figure that out. And I'm trying to get through all of the suggestions and comments that you guys so graciously left during the season. We were doing crazy busy hours. So I'll sort through those and add those to my list and hopefully get to those within this year. But keep them coming. Keep the suggestions coming. I'd greatly appreciate those. As far as the videos, what coming up, I'd mentioned that I was going to do another Angelina Jordan. I've not been as nice to her as some would say, I guess, or I've not been as appreciative of her work as most of you are. So once I get back to making new recordings and new reactions, I do want to do her as my first one. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I may just keep my eyes closed once I hit play on the video and then listen to it and then go back afterward and then re-listen to it with my eyes open and watch it and that way see if that helps at least me do a better job of being able to appreciate her talents, as she is talented. Maybe if I'll find something in the comments that's not a cover. I know that the other two of hers that I've done have been covers, kind of comparing her to the originals, which isn't right. So I'll try and back off of that, and then as you know, we have new subscribers. We've had about 200, so we've almost doubled our subscriber count since December. So thank you and welcome. I'm greatly appreciative of that. Still a little ways before I can monetize this like I initially planned on doing. I think it's need 1,000 at least, plus some watchtowers. I'll worry about the watchtowers as after we get the subscribers up to par. But yeah, almost doubled in the first quarter of the year. So that's absolutely amazing. So thank you again for that. That gives me a little bit of hope that this is a viable thing for me that I can do, and you know. But as far as that goes, that's about it. I want to point out my shirt. It says Utini bitches. I'm a little bit of a Star Wars nerd, or an old Star Wars nerd. I'm not a big fan of the Disney era that we have been in, but this is partly from a game that I play on the phones called Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. Terrible game. Nothing but money. It's EA Capital Games. So we know EA, if you're a gamer or know anything about EA, they are big on microtransactions, and that game has tons. But this is from one of the older guys that used to stream and make content for the game on YouTube. He has since quit the game and moved over to Twitch with other games. But he was big on coming up with his own sayings and whatever and whatnot. But this is one of the shirts that he came out with. And watching one of his more recent streams on Twitch, I want it. So I got to pick a shirt from his store, and this is what I chose. So you can see the little, if you're familiar with Jawas or with Star Wars, here's a little Jawa right here behind the cat, and I don't know if this is a thermal detonator or what, but I know one of the characters throws thermal detonators only. So that would make sense that would be a thermal detonator. And I'm guessing these would be the twin sons of Tatooine. But yeah, so that is going to do it for today, YouTube. Again, I appreciate all your patience throughout the season, and patience coming up. Like I said, hopefully I'll be able to get at least a video a week. I would like to try and do or record a month's worth in advance, just to keep it up for a little bit, and we'll go from there. Hopefully the lack of a employment or full-time employment won't be too long. It's not something I wasn't expecting and too broken up about. I'm still not too broken up about, but I'm recording this on April 16th, so this will come out on the day after tax day. So it just happened Friday. the 14th or 15th. So I don't know that it's really set in yet. So we'll see how I handle that in the next coming weeks, as I would normally go to work Monday morning. So, yeah. We'll see how that goes. Thanks a lot, YouTube. You guys are great, and I'll see you next time.